unparalleled, His Sayani Das, swimmer of great excellence, ladies and gentlemen, honorable diplomats from other countries. It gives me great pleasure to be here, be in this function at the 194th annual general meeting of the Calcutta Chamber of Commerce is being held. It's a matter of great satisfaction and delight that the youngsters Kamya Karthikeyan and Sayani Das have really been honored here, much to the inspiration of the older generation like mine. I remember an award function which I had the opportunity to organize long time back. As an IAS officer once, I was the cultural secretary of the government. We decided to honor some of the great men of culture in the field of culture, like Amitabh Bachchan, Yesudas, K.J. Yesudas, the singer, Amjad Khan, the sarod player. The program was organized in Delhi and began for. The police told us some of the student unions will get into the hall and create some trouble in between. So we decided that admission inside the auditorium will be strictly to the pass issued by the police commissioner. To check the pass, we also appointed some policemen in Mufti. Then the Amitabh Bachchan came there. The policeman asked him, "Sir, where's the pass?" Amitabh had forgotten to take the pass. So he said, "I'm sorry, I forgot to take the pass." Then the policeman insisted. And the people said, "This is Amitabh Bachchan, the great actor, he is going to be honored here." But police is police everywhere. They said, if there is no pass, they should prove that he is Amitabh Bachchan. So Amitabh said some dialogue in the film Diva. Pass the proof enough, he was admitted. Then comes Amjad Khan. No pass, proof was asked for. He played on the sarod, that is proof enough, he was also admitted. Then Yesudas came, no pass, proof was asked for. Yesudas sang 2-3 lines, he was also admitted because there is proof. I did not know any of these things. As the culture secretary, I came in my white ambassador car with a red beacon light. At that time everybody had a beacon light. I straight away went into the auditorium. The police stopped me. The policeman asked me, "Sir, pass." The typical IAS arrogant said, "Pass for me? I am the culture secretary. I am organizing this." Then he said, "That's okay, you don't deny that. But sir, pass should be there, otherwise there will be proof. Pass and proof for me." Then he says, "Don't take it like that. Amitabh Bachchan came here, Amjad Khan came here, Yesudas came here. They had no passport, they should prove." I go to repeat, like Amitabh Bachchan, Amjad Khan, Yesudas, who are these guys? The policeman asked me, "You don't know them?" "I don't know them, why should I know them?" Then the policeman told me, "Now there is no proof record, you are the culture secretary." So it is this discomfiture which reminds me of the award function which I once organized. We are really proud of Kamya Karthikeyan and Sayani Das. I tell you, Sayani, you said you swam across the turbulent ocean with sharks behind you, right? You are fitted into a governor. The governor's job is also swimming across the turbulent tide with the sharks behind you. Or it is also like mountaineering without having an ice axe for a rope. That's what I am doing now. I am reminded of one more thing. See, in one state, not in Bengal, in one state, there was a rift between the governor and the chief minister. Certainly not in Bengal. There was a heavy rain, torrential rain. Then the chief minister thought, "I will go for an aerial survey." Because he can go in the helicopter and see many places. Immediately he will carry it. Then the governor heard it. The governor said, "I also go for an aerial survey." Then the chief secretary came, the DGP also came. When they went to the helipad, they saw that the helicopter is there, but the pilot is missing. The pilot had gone to fetch his son, who is in the third standard. When he came to the son, he saw all the VIPs there. The governor is there, the chief minister is there, the chief secretary is there, the DGP is there. The chief minister asked the pilot, let us go for an aerial survey. Please start the helicopter. The pilot politely asked, sir, please give me 5 minutes. What for? I will send my son to my house, then come back. Unanimously, the chief minister said, let him also do it. Let him also learn things. So they all went in the helicopter, but midway, there was some trouble in the helicopter. The chief minister, being a politician, sensed the trouble in the beginning. He jumped down with the parachute. The governor also jumped down. DGP jumped down. Then the chief secretary jumped down. Then the pilot told his son, now there is only one parachute remaining. My son, please take the parachute and save yourself. Don't worry about that, I will somehow manage. The boy said, no, Papa, there are 2 parachutes left here. What do you mean? There are only 5 parachutes. 4 persons have jumped down. Now there is only 1 parachute left. He said, no, there are 2 parachutes. That governor and he jumped with my school bag on his back. So now he tells me, it is a little more difficult than mountaineering also me. So I take a cue from these youngsters. You know, this is the Calcutta Chamber of Commerce. Once I got a compliment from my principal of the college for being elected the president of the Chamber of Commerce. See, Chamber of Commerce and Industry. I didn't know anything about Chamber of Commerce at that time. You know what happened? I was elected president of Junior Chamber. My principal thought it was Junior Chamber of Commerce. So I once got a compliment which I did not deserve to be pictured as president of the Chamber of Commerce there. What is the Chamber of Commerce standing for? You know, this great camaraderie which you have here. This is an excellent opportunity for you. I remember a great botanist. In his autobiography, he speaks about a curious incident. This botanist was traveling through the jungles of Africa with his research students. He saw a beautiful flower in the forest. Enamored of its beauty, the botanist came forward to pluck it, but to his consternation he finds the petals of the flower throw open in various directions. On closer examination, the botanist found what threw up in various directions were not the beautiful petals of the beautiful flower, but a lot of ugly insects. They again converge to another point, and the beautiful pattern of the flower is born. Whatever may be the scientific explanation for this, when ugliness converges to a focal point, from ugliness beauty is born. From the negative, the positive is born. See, this Calcutta Chamber of Commerce acts like that focal point, where everything undergoes a transformation process and a great beauty is born. This is what exactly the Nobel-winning poet W.H. said in his 1916. All change eternally, a terrible beauty is born. When you have the focal point like this Calcutta Chamber of Commerce, all change eternally, a terrible beauty is born. That is what exactly, precisely what happens. You know, it is said, tell me who your friends are, I will tell you what you are. You come to a friendship circle where great exchange takes place unknowingly. That shapes up your personality, it is a collective personality. In fact, it all depends on your contacts, not contacts with the government. It all depends on the friendship which you make, the network which you create, the values which you share. That is what is important in business and ethical business. You know, what Barack Obama is said. Barack Obama's success, people say, is his wife, Michelle. Barack Obama did not go for any war because Michelle did not like war. So it's very important. One day, Barack Obama took his wife, Michelle, to a restaurant in Washington. The restaurant owner wanted, Madam, shall I have a word with you? Okay, she went there with him. And they were building an army for a long time. Obama was, what is happening? And Michelle said, he was the restaurant owner, he was telling me, I was in your school. I loved you, but I was afraid to tell you that. Then Obama, a little irritated, said, okay, if you had married him, you would have owned this restaurant. Michelle said, no, if I had married him, you would have been the president of America. Oh, tell me who your friends are. I will tell you what you are. It's very important. You know, I happened to be in the IA session. Once I was the principal secretary to the chief minister. The chief minister said, we should do something very momentous to help the tribals of the state. So I asked all the government secretaries, the district collectors, that is district collectors, not the district magistrate. Chief Minister, Chief Secretary, everybody was there. Chief Engineer was there. What is a good project we can learn for the benefit of the tribals of the state? So many suggestions came. The Chief Engineer said, these forest people, the tribals, they have to collect minor forest produce from the forest and sell it in the local market. They have to swim across a turbulent river in the hot sun. If we build a bridge over that will be an excellent project for the tribals. So everybody agreed. Rupees 10 crore was given as outlay. But as it always happens in Perambudi everywhere, with the 30 crores that it was constructed. On the day of the inauguration, the Chief Minister was there, the ministers were there, the Panchayat President was there, MLA was there, MP was there, and then the media, visual media was also there, television. The television people asked, this is a bridge meant for the tribals, but you have invited the tribal chief. That then we knew this is going to be the banner headline tomorrow. Tribal chief avoided during the inauguration. So I, being the secretary, looked at the district magistrate, sharp. The district magistrate looked dirty at the Tahsildar. The Tahsildar sent arrows with his look at the village officer. The village officer got the tribal chief, put on a tunic and a wand. He looked like, the tribal chief looked like Benhur stepping on the minutes of the Bible. Then the media asked the tribal chief, Chief, this bridge is meant for the tribals, yes. Do you like the bridge? The tribal chief said, I like it very much. Why do you like the bridge so much? Before this bridge was built, we tribals had to swim across the river in the turbulent sun, the hot sun. Now that the bridge is there, we can swim under its shade. So this is a type of development that we do in government. But in this organization, where business is there, where industry is there, I am sure that a healthy trend is being set because of your coming together. You know, it's said, coming together is beginning, keeping together is progress, working together is success. In this organization, Calcutta Chamber of Commerce, you have come together, you have worked together, and you are keeping it together. That's a great lesson that I have learned from you. I have come here not to teach you but to learn from you. I didn't want to continue my speech too long because I have one more discomfiture which I want to explain here. You know, I was for some time district collector of equal district magistrate here in a place called Kollam in Kerala. I belong to Kerala. There, we had an interfaith dialogue for about a week. Speakers, spiritual leaders from various countries came there to speak on various aspects of spirituality and science and various mythological backgrounds. I also went there because that day it was a speech of Swami Chinmayananda on the Bhagavad Gita. So I had heard him earlier, I know him, so I thought as being the local district collector, I will go and pay my respects to him and listen to his speech. I had an announcement on the mic. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. The flight of Swami Chinmayananda has been delayed by 1 hour. Second announcement is working for me. In the meantime, our district collector Ananda was speaking. I didn't know what to speak of. Then I asked the organization, what is the topic? You know what was the topic? Dialectical materialism and the essence of Indian philosophy. I didn't understand anything about that. Do you follow that? But anyway, I started 15 minutes on dialectical materialism and the essence of Indian philosophy. Then I got a chit. When you get a chit, your speech, it means please wind up, isn't it? You know what was the chit? The flight has been delayed by 1 more hour, please speak on. But 2 hours I had to speak on dialectical materialism, essence of Indian philosophy. Isn't it more difficult than mountaineering or swimming across the ocean? Yes, I did. The second scene, the scene shifts are newer. You know, I got an award for the Global Best Practice Award of the United Nations. I was invited to the headquarters here in General Assembly. He gave me the award, and I was also given 3 minutes to speak there. I was very happy. I came and I was resting in Manhattan Hotel. I get a call from Kerala. You know, at that time there was no mobile phone. You have to book a lightning call, international call, at midnight. There was an old lady on the other end of the phone. From her tone, it was clear that she was an old lady. She asked me, am I speaking to Dr. Bose? I said, yes, ma'am. Dr. Bose, I need your help. Please tell me, ma'am. Doctor, I didn't have sleep for the last 3 days. I need your help. So I said, ma'am, I'm not a medical doctor. I know everything about you. You're a PhD doctor. I know that, you know. So in what way can I help you, ma'am? You see, I'm not able to sleep, I told you. Then I said, ma'am, do you have hypertension, blood pressure? Yes, I have hypertension, blood pressure. Are you in the habit of taking this sleeping pills? I am in the habit of taking sleeping pills. Then I said, maybe you have forgotten to take it for the last 3 days, that's why you are not getting sleep. No, I have taken phenobarbital, Byronal, she knows everything. And she said, I was an English professor in the local college and you are a district collector in Kollam. I need your help, Dr. Bose. I asked, ma'am, in what way can I help you? Dr. Bose, do you remember when you were the district collector here? You gave a speech on dialectical materials and the other subjects. 1 minute after I started the speech, I started sleeping. Can you repeat the speech once again? I don't want you to tell me these things. And not only that, another discomfort of mine. When I came here as governor, before that I was a vice chancellor. So I take education very seriously. In the Bengal universities for so many years, no convocation was here because of political reasons. I said no. Morning, afternoon, evening, I started holding convocations and issuing certificates to the students. In one of the speeches which I made in one of the great universities here, for 1 hour I spoke. People encouraged me, clapping, laughing. So I thought I had appreciated my speech. For 1 hour I spoke. At the end of it, seeing the young people in front of me, I became very excited. So I told them, we need educational reform, we need industrial reform, we need agricultural reform, we need social reform. One student told me from the audience, but you need some chloroform. Sorry, sir, thank you very much. Wish you the best.